What's up YouTube, Redbeard's Garage, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be putting nitrous on a Mikuni carburetor. Now, Go Power Sports sent us a Mikuni 22mm carburetor to throw on one of our Predators. Now, the Predator carburetors kind of suck. I mean, you have to set up the whole throttle mechanism with them, which I hate messing with because it's never a real good throttle feel. Now, Mikuni uses a slide rather than a butterfly like the Predator stock carburetor does, so you get a lot better throttle response, a lot better throttle feel. They're real simple to install, and you can check out our links in the description below on where you can buy this Mikuni carburetor, as well as the installation video that we did on this Predator. Now, Six Sigma sent us a nitrous kit to install on this street go-kart, and it should make a way bigger difference than it did before, because when you've seen the video before of us putting nitrous on a Predator, it was pretty much a bone stock Predator. It hadn't been jetted or anything. All it had done to it was the governor was removed. Now, we did see a performance gain when you'd hit that nitrous. It wasn't nothing that would blow your mind per se, but you could tell it was there, and it's a pretty cool feature to say your go-kart has nitrous on it. So with this setup, we are running a pulse pump, which gives us a little bit of fuel pressure and makes our go-kart run a little bit rich. As you'll notice, when you put a pulse pump on your go-kart, you'll notice that when you take off, a little black cloud pushes out the exhaust, and that is signs that you are running rich indeed. Now, this nitrous kit is going to give us a way bigger horsepower jump on this go-kart than it did before, because we're running a lot richer, we have a lot more fuel to burn, so that added oxygen from the nitrous will make, I'm hoping, a lot bigger gain. So don't forget, guys, all the links are in the description below of where you can buy the nitrous kit as well as the Mikuni carburetor. Go Power Sports provided the carburetor, and Six Sigma provided the nitrous kit. Pretty sure they're the only company out there making nitrous kits for small engines, so definitely go check them out. They run about 60 bucks for the nitrous kit, and I think it's well worth it because, like I said, it's a cool little feature to have, and if you run a pulse pump and a little bit rich of a motor, you're going to see power gains for sure. So without further ado, let's jump on the workbench, show everything that comes with the kit, and how we're going to adapt this to our Mikuni carburetor. Okay guys, as always, we have everything laid out on the workbench here. This kit is really nice, really simple and quick to install. It comes with the sprayer. This will spray the nitrous into the carburetor. Really nice aluminum piece. You can mount this pretty much anywhere as you have room for it on your go-kart. It also comes with 5 tanks of nitrous. Now, these are the same bottles that come with Whip It kits, like for whipped cream caterers use and stuff. They just look like a CO2 bottle pretty much. So you get 5 bottles with the kit. You also get all the hose you should need for about any pit bike or go-kart. It comes with some zip ties as well as some barbs and some Velcro, so you can Velcro this to your pit bike or your go-kart and not have to cut the zip ties every time. You also, now with the kit, it comes with a jet that's already been pre-jetted for your Predator. So that's a nice little piece. It'll give you a little bit more fuel flow to compensate for this nitrous kit. So guys, without further ado, let's get this kit installed on that Mikuni carburetor. Okay, when we're installing the nitrous kit on the Mikuni carburetor, we need to get the Mikuni carburetor air filter, which is just like this. It has a metal cap. Now that's really nice because the Predator air filters have a plastic cap to it. All we're going to need to do is drill a 1/2 inch hole in the center of this, and they send this plastic barb, and I don't like these because they're real easy to strip and they're real weak, so I'm going to use a brass fitting from the hardware store. So we're just going to drill a 1/2 inch hole, and this will actually thread right into that hole. Then we'll put some Teflon tape around that and thread it down in there using a 9/16 wrench. So let's get to drilling this. Okay, so we got that 1/2 inch hole drilled out. Now, like I said, this barb will thread right in there. And pipe threads get thicker as they go up, so it'll seal really nice in there. I always like to thread it in there just to go ahead, and that'll make the threads in the metal top. Then we can unthread it out, go ahead and put some Teflon tape on it, and then this is ready to install on the carburetor. Make sure to get all the shavings out from inside your filter before you put it on the carburetor. because that would be no good to put that thing on there with a bunch of metal shavings in it. We're just going to put some Teflon tape around that barb. I always go 3 to 5 rounds around it. Now you don't want to really torque this thing in there because you don't have much you're threading to, and there's not a lot of pressure in this, so it don't have to be, you know, sealed down ridiculously hard. We got that snugged up, and now it's ready to be put on the carburetor, and the hose can be attached to it. Okay, so we got the filter all installed on the Mikuni carburetor. Now you can see that I had installed this previously before I installed this nitrous kit, so I capped the barb off with a vacuum cap. Now we're just going to slide that puppy off, which may be a little hard because she's on there pretty good. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut that bad boy. So now she should come off with ease. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off, and we'll get the line installed on this barb. Okay, we got that line all installed on the air filter. Now we're just going to slide that air filter back in place and go ahead and tighten down that hose clamp. Okay, now we can route this hose onto the front of the go-kart. Okay, now I have my nitrous line coming around here. I'm going to zip tie it in various places just to make sure it's out of the way of everything and route it wherever it needs to go. I already have some pre-zipped on zip ties that are not tight yet. I'm just going to slide these in with it and find out how I'm going to install this bad boy. You definitely want to keep this hose out of harm's way. I'm going to zip tie it to the frame and then work my way to the front of the go-kart. I'm not going to tighten these zip ties super tight because I don't want to pinch the line any and restrict any flow of nitrous. Okay, so I got the nitrous valve all installed and went ahead and mounted it on the steering wheel. Now I'm using hose clamps right now because I feel like that's the best way. You don't get any movement in it, and that's right where your thumb's going to lay, so you can activate the nitrous. The only bad thing that when I need to change a tank, I'm just going to have to loosen those and unthread this tube off, because that's where the nitrous tanks slide into the tube. And I also left enough room in this hose right here so I can still steer my tires completely without this binding up any. Now it runs right down through there, and I made this like main kind of wiring harness with my clutch cable and my ground wire, and it comes on back, and it's real nice and neat all the way back to the air filter. Okay guys, so that was a nitrous install on the Mikuni carburetor. It did make a bigger difference than the video we did on the little red go-kart. Because of the more fuel we're adding, the oxygen from the nitrous is giving us a lot more powerful of a hit. Now these bottles last around the 8-second hit, and once or twice we have held it down through the whole 8 seconds, but that was on little red. We didn't on this one. I was kind of running out of daylight, and it was freezing the day I made that GoPro video. So I hope you liked the content, guys. There's links in the description below where you can find the Mikuni carburetor kit. Go Power Sports has everything you need in the kit to bolt it right onto the Predator. It takes maybe 30 minutes to install this carburetor, and you get massive gains and a way better throttle feel. You can also find the links to the Six Sigma nitrous kit. This is an awesome little kit for 60 bucks. I think it's worth it putting it on any street go-kart. We're going to show some tweaks to do later to get even more power gains out of this nitrous kit, and we are going to see how much nitrous a Predator can handle before she pops. So stay tuned to see that video. Guys, always like, comment, subscribe, and always come back to Redbeard's Garage. I'm out.